Alright, so this is our package hive that I had got, and I got this package May 25th. I write it down on the cover there, and I try to update that every time I get in the hive. Um, so today is I think it's the 20, no, today's the 14th, 15th, something like that. I'll have to look, I don't know. But we're going to open up this one. I'm going to set this off to the side. We'll take a look, see how this one's doing. Get my smoker going a little bit more. There we go. Give it a couple little puffs underneath. Set you guys up just a little bit. All right, take the lid off. Grab my frame tool. Just crack that. Give it a couple puffs. Let them work their way down just a little bit. I don't take and smoke these guys real heavily. I don't care for that because I think the less smoke you use, the better. That way you're not disturbing them too much. This is a clean frame. There's nothing on it. What I usually do, I was talking in the previous video that I like to use a lot of wax foundation. Starter strips. And what I like to do is actually to prevent them from making some really nasty comb in there. Because if you just use starter strips, they're just going to go crazy with it. You have to have a dividing wall between each one. So I like to put a starter strip between two plastic foundations, and then eventually when I get all of these starter strips drawn out, I won't need to take and use plastic as much. I can just reuse the old comb. So far, that's looking pretty good. That's pretty heavy. It's got brood on it. Here's the queen right there. And where'd she go? She disappeared. She's right there. See her? See her? She's walking up. She's a nice fat queen. It's good. All right, put that back down in. A lot of people wear bee suits, and I don't use one if I don't have to. You got some good bees, and you maintain your hives pretty well. Usually pretty good. Once in a while, you'll get a nasty hive, but you can take and eventually change that hive over. And I'm just going through, looking to see what I have for. Looks like I got a queen cell right there, but it's not fully developed one. Nothing in it, nothing in that one. Those are the ones that are hard to see. They were more developed, and they had some royal jelly in it. Then what I would do is I would take that frame and I would make a split out of it. And that's one of the reasons why I like to go with wax foundations, because you can actually cut the cells out and leave the frame in there. And that way you're not rubbing from this hive too much, you can actually just take a cup full of nurse bees, and then you can just take that queen cell, put it in a little starting nuke, and you can raise a whole new hive, which I have. I got 3 other um, uh, starting hives over there. Nice strong comb, laid with eggs all through it. Looking pretty good. They got plenty of room. Not worried about that. Get a little bit of burr comb. Take your burr comb off, because when you're going through your hives and you got burr comb between the frames, then that can actually kill your queen if you take and put that back in there when you're taking frames in and out. It's a nice heavy frame. They got some brood laid up in all those cells. You may not be able to see it, but they got eggs in all of them. All laid up with brood. I can move it, you can see. See, all laid up. I don't know if you can see that. All laid up. Looks pretty good. Again, looking for some supersede your cells or queen cups with larvae in it. Not seeing any on that. This side here, I don't know if you can see it or not. Guys, we'll get you guys closer to it. But you can see on the outer ring here, you can see where the brood just hatched out. She laid some brood in the middle. Let me see if I can put you right here. There we go. So this outside edge here, this is all brood that had hatched out just recently. This brood here is brood that was laid and hatched out prior to this. So now that is going to hatch out again. There's going to be another band of brood coming, and then vice versa. It's going to keep switching in and out. Right here where you see it's all yellowish comb, new comb, that's where they've been putting their honey and pollen. Let's see if I can get a little bit better view of the how's that? I'll move you guys too much. Let's raise you up a little bit, and you can see down in there a little bit better. Just new at this videotaping thing, so bear with me. Oh, there we go. Make it so it swivels a little bit. There. That's better. There we go. So we went through all these frames here. This one on the end I'm not going to take out because this one doesn't have anything on it. I can see that already. So what we'll do is we'll take and move these frames back over, and I will take and find my queen again. I think the last time I saw her, she was on this frame. She might have jumped over to the next one though. I don't see her there. I don't see her there. She must be on that next one. Be careful when you're taking it. Putting them down in there, you don't roll them. Your queen could be on it. I think she might be on this one. There she is. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see her. Try to get you up close. Right there's the queen. Nice big queen. Alright, we'll set that back down in. We know she's in the top box. We'll put these frames back in. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. 8. Alright. Crack this open. I am going to set this down here on top of my lid. Now we'll take a look at these. Alright. Starting with the outside one, I'll just pop it out. I added room last week. That one's not drawn. This one's got something on it. As we're looking at here, we're kind of looking at the bottom, seeing if there's any there's some brand new bees. I'm looking for if there's any hive beetles or wax moths or anything like that. I might take that last frame there and rotate that up to the top. Starter strip, nothing on it. I kind of want my queen back down here in the bottom. I don't run queen excluders. I think that limits the life of the bees because they get to squeeze through those narrow paths. The only time that I'd probably use queen excluder is if I'm getting ready to start doing some grafts and I don't want any eggs up in the second chamber where I'm going to take and do my grafts on. Bunch of brood, larvae. A lot of eggs. Looks like there's a bunch of hatch brood on that one actually. Pop these open. I got plenty of room. Maybe a little too much room. Some drawn comb. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get my queen to go back down there, hopefully. We'll rotate some of these to the top. A lot of pollen on that one. Pollen and brood. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this one out. Move that one over. I'm going to take the frame that has my queen on it, which is right here. Let's see if she's still on there. There's none on that side. I don't see her on that side either. She might have jumped over to that next frame. Oh, she's on that one. She's right in the middle. Right there. We're going to put that one down in here. You got that one down in there. What we're going to do is get starter strip in between there. Come on, move out of the way, girls. We're going to take, I think, this one. This one I thought maybe I'll. No, it's got some good brood on it. We're going to take this very outside one. This one here, we're going to bring this up to the top. And we're going to take this one. We'll move this one down bottom. Okay. Come on, girls. Move over. You want to go slow. You don't want to crush anybody. We're going to move all these guys over. All right. I think that's what we're going to do. Throw this one in here. I'll take it through. Frame on that side. Actually, I'm going to throw a starter strip in. Partial starter strip, and what I mean by that is it's got half wax and then the other half will be starter strip. I mean half plastic, sorry about that. We'll throw that in there. And we'll get these girls to go down. All right. Looks good. They got plenty of room. Like I said, maybe they got a little too much room, but sometimes if they get too much room, they'll swarm on you too. So that's why I like to take and put a couple frames of brood up in the second chamber in the middle. Once that brood hatches, so long as the queen doesn't come up, which is fine if she does come up, that they'll hatch out and they'll refill those holes full of nectar. And that's that for that one. I don't think I'm going to be doing any splits. I've already got some splits going on. And actually on that, keep an eye out on my second video, which is going to be right after this one. And I'm going to open up that hive, and I think it was like a short clip before I had shown you guys that the queen is actually coming out. And let's open up that one real quick and see how she's doing, and if she's doing fine, we'll close it up and we'll leave it for a good week. Come back, see if she's laying any eggs. See you later.